Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play LOTRO with me, Balthelion. So once again we find ourselves as a prisoner of Isengard. So we're going to be carrying on with our tasks that are being duelled out by our overseer that we were last time. And by the looks of it, our next quest is a bit of a poking fun, shall we say, at MMO tropes and the fact that you're always having to kill, in this case, 10 rats for the quest.
The rats have become a real nuisance, gnawing and biting.
My brothers sleep in the barracks when they are not working, but there are not enough beds. We sleep in shifts. When one Uruk wakes, another takes his place. There is no room for laziness. Any Uruk who tries to stay in bed is likely to sleep forever, with a knife in his belly. It is one thing to share quarters with my fellow warriors, but the rats have become a real nuisance, gnawing and biting. Pin them out, some little elf, and be quiet about it. There will be warriors sleeping. The entrance to the barracks is in the southeast wall of the main cavern beneath Isengard.
So there we go. So we'll take that quest. So we want to head south up the southern slope. And we're going to go eastwards and then into this long, thin cavern. So there'll be rats throughout the entire cavern. So we hopefully won't have that other player character wandering around killing some of our rats. There should be enough to spare. They do respawn. But it should just make ourselves have a bit of an easier life. So up the very top of this slope, as you can see now, it's going to double back on ourselves and go east. So we're heading up here. Let's just pop my sprint for what little speed boost it can provide me with. And then just up here there'll be like a big gate. You can't miss it. It's going to be just around this bend over here. Again, our Uruk overseer is falling behind. But yeah, just have to be careful. There's a couple of these surly Uruks around which will fight us if they get the chance. So we'll avoid those ones. Everyone else we're fine. So there we go. So beyond this wall we're now in the barracks. So anywhere in here we will have 10 rats. But yeah, it's just take the mickey out of the fact that normally in a quest, you know, go here, kill 10 of these or whatever. So they had a bit of fun, the devs, mocking these tropes. So right, we literally need to kill 10 rats. That is our objective. So we just have to find whatever's the 10 closest rats. There's one over there actually. Pew, there we go. One good shot. Yeah, there'll be enough around anyway. By the time you get to the very bottom of this cavern, if you haven't found 10 rats, I'd be very surprised. Because we're only in the first room and we've got 7 in total. Unless there's some hiding behind these boxes as well. Yeah, these are small mobs, so they die easy enough. This will be 7. There's another one down there. That'll be 7, 8, 9. Do we have 10? Oh, let's just kill these then. Before they reset. There we go. One more. Rats, anywhere? Come here. It's no good hiding behind the wall. Still gonna die anyway. Oh, hello. I've aggroed another one. There we go. Talk to our Uruk overseer who has disappeared. And we've completed Beast Slayer in Dunland. Completed Beast Slayer Advanced, to be actually precise. That's not too bad, actually, given that we're not that far in the region. Oh, hello. A surly Uruk has found us.
You think you're safe? You're not safe here.
He's just in the need for a fight, although our overseer doesn't seem to want to help. Useless
Took
bugger.
care of the rats? It's about time.
You took care of the rats. It's about time. Maybe tonight I won't be gnawed half to pieces by the rotten things. You won't be my problem for much longer. Fash wants to see you again.
So there we go, we've killed 10 rats, mission accomplished. Now we need to return back to Fash down in the middle. So yeah, so basically we're going to be doing a lot of menial, boring, useless grunt work tasks for all these guys down here. Curiously that rat didn't aggro. But whatever. Yeah, they're going to make us do all the work that they can't be bothered to do, basically. Jump down here. Oh no, it's a surly Uruk. I didn't watch. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, what's this skill? Oh, that's my bracing attack. Jump down. There we go. That's quite big. That's alright. I could break my legs, but we'll live. But yeah, so eventually, you know, we're going to slowly work our way up the ranks and become a bit more of a sort of trusted prisoner in that, so we get a few more privileges over everyone else. But yeah, we're going to learn a bit more as well about what happened with Isengard, because it used to look such a beautiful, nice place. So if you've been paying attention to the thumbnail of all the videos I've been doing for the Isengard expansion, you'll notice that Isengard looks a little bit different in that thumbnail. And that's why, because that's what Isengard used to look like before Saruman did some redecorating.
Much from you, but you did all right.
I did not expect much from you, but you did all right for an elf. If it weren't for my orders, I'd have killed you already. But orders is orders. Shame. Can't stand you, pointy ears.
I'm pretty sure don't they have pointy ears as well, though? But whatever.
Enough of that. Time is wasting. You need to come with me. The old man wants you.
You had better come with me.
You'd better come with me. The old man does not like to be kept waiting. If you displease him, perhaps he will no longer need you alive. Ah, wouldn't that be nice?
Come with me. The old man does not like to be kept waiting. The old man wants you. You had better do what he says if you know what's best for you. With the power of his voice, you won't have a choice.
So we're off to meet Saruman now. And this is the first time we actually meet Saruman, properly in person. But this instance will vary depending on what class you are. I don't think necessarily every class has a different experience in this instance, but some will. So I think Lawmasters and Burglars in particular definitely have a unique outcome to this. And I think that reason for that is it stems back to Galadriel's prophecy from her mirror. That each class got a different prophecy, and over the course of the game, as more and more content has come out, various parts of those prophecies have become true. And I'm pretty sure one of them is something to do with you know, looking in basically the bookshelves of Isengard or the libraries of Isengard and coming across knowledge and stuff like that. Or in a burglar's case, was it about the Palantir in Isengard or something? I don't know, but yeah, let's see what happens.
Well, you're here. This is as far as I go. Follow the stairs straight up and don't wander. The old man will know if you do. It won't be my head if you poke your nose where it don't belong.
So up and up and up we go. And this is actually like the same areas that you will see in the raid. So this area will be like a pool in one of the raid instances. And then similarly this room up here, you'd have another big pool. Mobs over to the sides. And then this would be a boss room. This would be where the 5th boss is in Isengard. So there he is, in front of his little throne. Hello, Saruman.
Come closer, Pendulous.
We have to do this because it's the law. There we go. Slap him with a cold fish. He's looking a bit old and grumpy. And as well, like you can see, because he used to be Saruman the White, but since he's turned to the dark side, he's no longer white. The white has been splintered into, you know, the colours of the rainbow. So you can see him shimmering with this rather cool effect. Because he's Saruman the Many-Coloured.
We have much to discuss, Pendulous. I am Saruman the Wise, and I know much that might surprise you, but there are still mysteries. I need your help. Together we can learn much that would otherwise remain hidden. There is much we could accomplish. Your own endeavour has ended in defeat, Pendulous. You have ridden a long road, but have accomplished nothing. And what has it cost you? The lives of friends. Abandon this foolish journey, Pendulous. Join me in my pursuit.
So we have to resist him by using the resist emote.
No, we resist you.
You draw upon hidden reserves of strength to resist giving in to despair. Because remember, Saruman has quite a lot of power in his voice. He can be very persuasive.
Why do you reject this course? Can you not see it is futile to continue this fool charade? Any haste you possessed is spent. I saw to that when you were still in the Enedwaif. I learned of your purpose from the dwarf Nar. After you left his home, I had no further need for him. He was quite himself when he died, another life lost in your wake. But is he telling the truth? Who knows? We resist you, Saruman. Do not forget that your friend Lothrandi is at my mercy. If you tell me what I want to know, he will not be harmed. Tell me everything you know about the ring. No. Gandalf knew something of it, and you knew Gandalf. I know the ring was in the hands of a halfling. Where is it now? I can be very generous to those who serve me. I can give you anything you seek. Come forth, Gunane. I am here, my lord. So this, if you remember, this is someone we've met before, and we met again. So we met this person in not Isengard, in Angmar originally, when they went by a different name. And then we bumped into them again when we were gathering the Rangers for Volume 3, Book 1. When we were scattered around, we met them again in while picking up Lothrandi from Thorokil. She now goes by the name of Gunane, without name. You have not seen this Amarim woman since you left the Northlands. When last you saw her, she had been cast out by her clan for dishonouring them. Her name was taken from her, and she became known as Gunane, without name. She survived in the wastes of Thorokil by stealing food from the loss of hunters once their prey was felled. Lothrandi gave her a bag of food to last until she could rebuild the wreckage of her life. What is she doing here? You left a trail of hatred behind you, Pendulous. Gunane followed your company down from the north, biding her time. Sometimes she lost your trail, but always she would find it again. That is when I found her. She did my work in Enedwaith and Dunland, and for that she will be rewarded. You will give me my name once I kill Pendulous? Yes. You will no longer be Gunane, but not yet. I want you to consider my offer, Pendulous. You will work for Morflak while you decide. I will bring you to Morflak, but soon I will kill you, and I will kill your friend Lothrandi, and I will earn my new name. My master has promised. Yes, Saruman and his promises. So then, we now find ourselves above ground, working in inside the walls of Isengard. We're going to be wandering around doing quests up here now. So we've earned a slight promotion, shall we say, as a prisoner.
Looks like this is your lucky day, Vermin. Now you're working for me.
Looks like this is your lucky day, Vermin. You have the privilege of working for me. You had better prove yourself useful, or it's back to the pits with you. Sharku may want you alive, but my friends are quite skilled at inflicting enough pain to hurt, but not enough to kill. Unless I give them the word, that is, then it's all killing.
We're all servants of Sharku here, but some of us have more freedom than others.
We're all servants of Sharku here, but some of us are given more freedom than others. I am one of these, little elf, and in return, I help my friends. I have assigned one of my trusted lackeys to watch you while you do my work. If he lets you out of his sight, rattle your shackles to draw him near. If he does this too often, he may find himself out of my favour, then out of the Ned, in that order. So there we go. So we can, like our overseer, we can have Morflak's lackey as our little intermediary boss now. But yeah, we've been getting a couple of these items actually, these cosmetics, so we can have some dirty rags to make ourselves look like a prisoner. But yeah, I can't be bothered putting those in a cosmetic outfit, but we can slowly accrue a full set of prisoners' rags, so we can look pretty dirty and horrible by the time we come out of our life of imprisonment.
We stay in line, he treats us well.
You heard the boss. As long as we stay in line, he treats us well, and everybody wins. But if you cross him, that's another story. Sometimes an Uruk-hai gets it into his head to try and displace Morflak. He thinks maybe if he's in charge, he'll get noticed by the old man and be given some treat. He sees what Morflak has, and he wants it. It's in his best interest not to cross the boss, but he forgets it. The boss gave me the names of some of the boys who might be planning on acting up. The names are Glufrak, Hoytow, and Farmak. Let's pay one of them a visit. That might put the fear of Morflak back in the others where it should be. I could use a fight. So we have to go beat up one of 3 Uruks. So one is at the west, one is at the east, and one's at the northeast. The west guy is nearest, so that's where we're going to go. Yeah, once again, there'll be a couple of Uruks that will be attacking us on site. The rest of us don't really care. There is a great big pit here, but there's a bridge we can cross at the western edge, which is this bridge here. So we're going to stay on the inside ring just because it's quicker to run around rather than going on the outside. And then we'll cross this bridge here. But yeah, we just have to beat up one of these guys. We don't have to kill all 3. But by killing one of them, it basically sends a message to the other 2 that, you know, you need to behave yourself or we'll murder you. Because that's how the Uruks work, basically. Yeah, if you ever want to leave being a prisoner and go back to the normal world, do some stuff, come back, you can do that. I don't know if we've got it in our bags. But there should be an item that you can interact with to return back to being a prisoner. So it's kind of like you having... It's excuses like you're kind of having flashbacks to remembering your time as a prisoner. Or some such like that. Is it this one down here? Stained envelope? No. I'm sure we have it anyway. Or we might get it if we tried leaving this place. So here we go. Glufrak.
You're one of Morflak's new pets, are you?
You're one of Morflak's new pets, are you? Well, the way I see it, you'll end up the same way as all the others. And maybe I'll be the one to help you on your way. Morflak can't protect you here. So we're going to fight him. The lackey is not going to do anything. He's just going to stand there and be slapped in the face. Why not? So we'll murder him. And once he's dead, we can go back. We'll probably have to talk to our guy first. Yep.
Nothing like a good fight to make you feel alive.
Ah, that was just the thing. Nothing like a good fight to make you feel alive. I have some more names for you. Matum, Urbar, and Golb. Choose one of them to punish and remind the other 2 why it is wisest not to cross the boss. You'll find any of them within the ring. So again, who do we have? We've got one to the southwest, one to the southeast, one to the west. Southwest is nearest. He's on the outer side. So instead of crossing the bridge back where we came from, we will stay on this side and just head south. And I think he should be over there somewhere. But again, there we go. We've got some Uruks out here. They're also called Surly Uruks. We can just avoid those guys. I think he's by this door over here. I have to send another message to another person. Don't know if we have to do that separately. And I don't know why we can't. Well, I'm given at least the option to kill all of them and get extra credit, which would be quite funny. Get bonus points. So here's Matum.
Morflak should have come himself and done his own dirty work.
Do you think you can defeat me? You have no chance. Morflak should have come himself and done his own dirty work. Your time is over.
We're going to murder this boy, teach him a lesson. Of course, the fact that we're only able to defeat them because we were allowed to keep our weapons. Oh God! You killed my lackey! You bastard! It's alright, I can get a new one. There we go.
Morflak will be pleased. And when Morflak is pleased, it is good for all of us.
That was well done. Morflak will be pleased, and when Morflak is pleased, it is good for all of us. We have a second quest. What do we got?
You've seen the slop they feed us. The good stuff is saved for the gate guards.
There are larders in the buildings that line the ring, and that's where the good food is kept. The largest one is within the guardhouse, right by the entrance to the southernmost point of the ring. A set of steps leads to the door. You've seen the slop they feed us here. The good stuff is saved for the guards at the gate. Well, Morflak wants some of the good stuff, and if you get it for him, he's bound to share some of it with the ones he can trust. That's me. And if you do this well, maybe it's you too. So go to the larder and grab some good food. Don't let the gatekeepers see what you with it, and bring it to Morflak. So the gatekeepers are at the southern entrance. This is the main entrance to Isengard, so we have to go all the way around the southern gate. And we can just nip around the edge here. Ignore all these Uruks. And basically in that little tunnel that goes from outside to inside, there is a little sideways passage, which is how you get into there. So a bit further around, I think this is it over here. What have we got here? Nothing of interest. But yeah, unfortunately there's no speed bus at the minute, so we have to slow boat it around the edges. So this is the main entrance where we came in before. Sadly we can't just run outside because I think the gate is closed physically. Normally it's open, but you've got some trolls there guarding the entrance. But in typical fashion, you've got the big main gate, or you've got like a small human-sized gate to just like casually let a few small people in. But yeah, we're going in here. This is the guardhouse. Inside we go. Now we need to find some food, and we don't need to be seen leaving with the food. So wander in. And I think they can either go through the left bit over where we've gone or the right bit. And we'll soon find out. Yep, this is fine. Basket of food. So as you can see, he's stashed up quite a bit. But if you remember from the books and the films, obviously a load of Saruman's larder gets washed away later, and that's what Merry and Pippin end up finding a ton of pipeweed in. So we need to get this. We need to not be seen by gatekeepers. There was one in the room where we were in. There's two in this room. So if we just stay extra wide around this guy. Obviously there's one to the right as well, so we cut back across. One in that corner. Just don't let him see us nicking the food. Outside we go. Now this at least does give us a speed buff, which I think is only going to be another 50%. Yep, it lasts 10 minutes, but it's only while we're carrying the basket. Fleet of food, rather than fleet of foot. You don't want to think of what will happen to you if you're caught with this food. You've got to get back to Morflak. So run, 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 run. And then here you go, boss. I've got some tasty, tasty food for you. There we go, delivered the food. Speak to him.
This is much better than the slop we usually get.
Phone going off.
I like you.
This is much better than the slop we usually get. Those who serve Morflak are well and always rewarded. You did very well, elf. So continue the quest. And we have to talk to our lackey who has disappeared somewhere. But I think that's probably long enough anyway for one episode. So I think we will stop there. And next episode we will carry on with more quests above ground. So until then, see you guys next time.